Hello, this is grade 12 vocal theory lesson 3A, and we're going to be talking about key identification. So we are given this beautiful melody on the board, and I'm asking you to try to figure out what key we are in based on the information that we've been given. So the first step that you have to do is you have to figure out what accidentals we are using. So we're going to go one by one and write down what we have so far. So we've got an F sharp, we've got a G sharp, we've got an A sharp, oh, and there's a C sharp. What else do we have? An F sharp, got it, and that's it. So we have these sharps, F, C, G, and A. Now if you remember that poem from the order of the sharps, Father Charles goes down and ends battle. Well, we're missing something. It's not quite going in order. We have Father Charles goes, which is great, but we don't have D. There's no D sharp. So let's check the melody and see if there, in fact, is even a D in the piece. Because if there is not a D in the piece, we could still get away with having this be in a major key. But first we need to see if there's any Ds. So there's a B. There's a B, C. Oh shoot, there is a D right there. And it's not sharp. Because if it was sharp, then we'd have 5 sharps in the proper order, and we could just say, according to the circle of fifths, 5 sharps in the correct order is B major, and we're in B major. But it doesn't work because of that D with no sharp. So we're stuck with these 4. Let's see if there's any other clues in the melody. So we're going to check our starting note, which happens to be a B. We're going to check our end note. That also happens to be a B. And we know it's not B major. I wonder if it could be B minor. So here's how we can check. Remember, whenever we're in a minor key, what always happens? The 7th is raised in a minor key. Remember that rule that we always had to double check? So we're starting on a B, we're ending on a B. So let's see if B minor works. So we'll put a B minor here. Let's refresh our memory. If we used our minor circle of fifths, the key of B minor is crickets, 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 2 sharps. Okay? So B minor has 2 sharps, which are F and C. So this checks out. We've got F sharp and we've got C sharp. So that checks out, which is awesome in this melody. So if we're in the key of B minor, what would our 7th be? So let's count. B, C, D, E, F, G, A. Oh, look. We've got an A sharp. So that makes sense because the A is raised, right? So what we need to do is figure out where that G comes in. Well, do you remember minor scales way back in grade 10? Do you remember how there was different minors? There was melodic minor. There was harmonic minor. Melodic minor raised the 6th and 7th note. So I wonder what the 6th degree of the scale is if we're in B minor. B, C, D, E, F, G. G sharp. That's the accidental. We needed to figure out why it was there. And here's another interesting clue in this melody. If we look at this G sharp, all the notes are ascending when they're being raised, correct? But if we continue with the melody, look at this. The A and the G do not have a sharp on it, and it's descending. Do you remember that rule with melodic minor scales? You raise the 6th and 7th when you're ascending, and you lower it back down when you're descending. That's exactly what this melody is doing. So all those clues indicate to us that this particular melody is in fact in the key of B minor. So with all these questions in the guide, it looks like this, right? It's got all these beautiful melodies, and you're asked to identify the key. This example that I did on the board was by far the hardest example, okay? You're gonna find examples that are way easier, where you're gonna find all the sharps in order and there's no extra clues that you need, and the key is easy to find, okay? It also says that please look at the following excerpts and name the key in the staff provided. It also says to rewrite each excerpt using a key signature. Okay, all I want you to do is tell me what key it's in, put the key signature in that empty staff, and you don't have to rewrite it. That is a lot of extra work. So do not rewrite the melody out again. That's a lot of extra work. So just tell me what key it's in, and then what the key signature is of that new key. These are all famous melodies too, so when you're done the worksheet, it tells you what melody it is and who the composer is, so maybe you'll recognize some of them, and maybe you won't. All right, have fun, bye-bye.